Okay, so I think, yeah, the sad thing is no matter how much I prepare and test and make sure that everything's going to work, it doesn't always work. So welcome. Yeah, it's doing something really funny because my video went dark and now it won't let me write a comment. But now it let me do it again. We're having a strange night. All right. Don't you love technical difficulties? Wow, crazy night. I lost internet for a minute too. That is so frustrating. All right, so here's my question. Can you see me and hear me? Oh, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, sorry, guys. So I never know when it's going to be a good night for technology or a bad night. So tonight is going to be a little bit of a different night. We're still going to do healing pulses, but because this is a special mini healing, we're going to focus more on positive things. We're going to focus on healing pulses, which we do every time, but we're going to do good luck, bad luck, and make sure that you are getting lots of good luck and that your bad luck button is turned off. But we're also going to do one of my favorite things that we haven't done in a while, and it's really um, focusing on improving and increasing positive emotions. And with that, what we do is you give me one positive emotion that you want to imbue, improve, increase within, and I give you two more. But I think let's start with a healing pulse, okay? And for those of you who are new, let me walk you through it. For those of you who've done it before, you know the drill. So, with the healing pulse, it's really great for physical issues. Um, and with that, all you need to know is where you're having physical problems. Or if you've got some emotional things going on, where are you feeling those emotions? Um, and when we do that, you're going to need to know a location. If you really don't have anything going on, sometimes I suggest sending it to the heart or for intuition, the third eye. So I want you to rub your hands together until they're warm. Place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. And next, imagine my hands on yours. And the most important part is just be open and allowing the healing to flow. And just imagine with each breath in, the healing goes a little deeper. With each breath out, you are releasing what doesn't belong. Maybe it's not even yours, or maybe it's something that you've been done with for a long time. So just imagine that in and healing and out and release. So just breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so that was our first healing pulse. We're going to do three. Grab my little book. And so, how we start it with the positive emotions is in the chat, you put what positive emotion you want to instill or improve or increase within you. And then I will give you two more. And I've got a list. Look at my list here. So I've got a list of probably 200 positive emotions. So Amanda wants to do joy. That's a great one, Amanda. Motivation's got happiness. This takes me a little bit longer than some of the other things that I do, but so motivation's got happiness. just write down Francine, smiling and laughter. That's a nice thing, because I know, especially where I'm, when it's so cold, so dark, there is not a lot of healing and laughter and smiling in my world right now. So Francine, I really like that. Jenny wants self-confidence. That's a good one. And so all these that you want to imbue, for those of you who have been with me before and we do the strengthening your aura, these are things you want to put inside your bubble. Marina's got satisfied. That's a really good one, Marina. Anne Marie wants love. Wonderful. Okay. Super. And if anyone else wants to put things down, just let me know. So I've got the first one. So Amanda wants to imbue joy. Fabulous. So I got the two that I chose for Amanda is forceful and balanced. And so then I think, well, forceful. But this is forceful in a positive way. So I wonder, Amanda, if you need to make more of an effort to be balanced and to bring in joy. And that it's like a trifecta, because it will be stronger. So let me know what you think about that, Amanda. So now that I've got the three, I'm going to send energy back to Amanda. So I'm going to send her the energy of joy and forceful and balanced. And for you healers out there, accept and reinforce. For you non-healers out there, I want you to just feel and accept. What would it feel like to feel joy here? Just feeling the energy brought in. Okay, next is motivation. So her word that she chose was happiness. So let's see what else goes with it. And sometimes they fit together like a puzzle piece, and sometimes they're three entirely separate things. So like with Amanda, I get that those are sort of like a puzzle piece. All right. So motivation. Here's what you got. So you requested happiness, and what I chose was wise and unique. That's cool. Just because. So happiness, I love that. Pretty basic. Not everyone wants to be wise, but I think wise is different than intelligence, because wise is sort of like you've got like a higher emotional intelligence, a higher EQ. And I consider like wise being an older person that just gets life. So I really like that. And I think that's very unique, which is the third word. So allowing motivation to increase her happiness, and wise, being wise and unique. Thank you for that feedback, motivation. That does fit an older soul. Because what 19-year-old would be wise? It's a very rare young person that's wise. Sometimes when a young person has a very old soul, but usually they're young and they just think they know everything. And as older people know, they don't know hardly anything. So hold on here. My family has decided they're going to text everyone. So my phone keeps beeping. Okay, so next, Francine. Francine wants to increase and imbue smiling and laughter. And I love that. So let's see what else comes up for Francine. Okay, one more. So, and how I'm doing this part is pretty much entirely muscle testing. Um, my intuition is oftentimes good at sending me words, but it takes me longer. So, the muscle testing, especially when I've got a list, is really super quick. All right, so here's what Francine gets. So, she chose smiling and laughter. And to go with that, we've got learning and free. And so, with that, I'm thinking that these are bundled also. So, I think learning will increase Francine's smiling and laughter and will help free her soul. That's sort of cool. Love that. So I'm taking free as meaning part of freedom, not that learning is free or smiling and laughter is free. It's a deeper meaning for Francine. So, all right. So we're going to reinforce and imbue smile. Oh, excuse me. Got a tickle. Smiling and laughter, learning and free for Francine. Wonderful. Okay. Jenny is next. So Jenny wants to imbue self-confidence. So let's see what comes up for Jenny. Oh, Amanda, yes, you need to remember that. And plus, if you have kids, it's really important for your children to see that you do self-care and that it's important for you to see that, show them that you're important too. And that balance is so important. Yes. So every once in a while, especially if you don't typically do it, you need to do something for yourself and you need to tell your kids you just need a little something for yourself. Yeah. And plus, it'll burn you out. And so giving back to yourself will give you more energy and patience with others. Okay. So going back to Jenny, self-confidence. So I like this just because it's so different than the trapped emotions. I mean, it's sort of like opposite. Oh, this is interesting. And oftentimes this is just really a good reminder about the things that are important because sometimes we get so much information, but here we've got 3. All right, so Jenny. So Jenny chose self-confidence and I chose sensitive and thrilled. Oh, just reading what Francine said. So Francine said that her name means freedom. Wow. And that was one of her words was free. Very cool, Francine. So sorry, Jenny. I keep saying you've got cool words. Well, all of you are getting cool words. So, Jenny, you've got self-confidence, sensitive, and thrilled. And so I'm thinking, are all three of your words linked? And I really think they are. And sensitive. So what? So when I think about sensitive, I'm sort of getting you need to allow yourself to feel more. And that will help. That will help connect you to that inner knowing where you can be more self-confident. So not being sensitive as far as absorbing, you know how people are so mean these days. So not paying attention to that, but being sensitive to your inner knowing. And I think that changes your energy and it will make you self-confident. And it will be really thrilling for you, especially the first few times that you do that. It will really help you. Very interesting. So let's reinforce for Jenny self-confidence, sensitive, and thrilled. So Shannon, we're doing things a little bit differently. We're focusing on positive emotions, but when we do the healing pulse, I think you should send it to your ribs. So when we get there, if you have not done that before, I will explain better and more. All right, so I've got 2 left. So Marina. So in the meantime, Shannon, we are reinforcing positive emotions. So you give me one word that you want, and then I give you 2 additional ones. That too, Jenny, being more vulnerable. So, yeah, because if you're always really over the top, not vulnerable, I think, yes, that gives you more. Okay, so Shannon, I'm adding you to the list. So we've got Marina, Anne Marie, and Shannon left on the list. All right, so Marina is next, and Marina chose satisfied. And I think that's a great one because I think a lot of times things are never quite enough. And sometimes it's just nice to sit back and be okay with what you have and who you are. Okay, one more. Okay, so Marina chose satisfied, and I'm adding focused, which is nice because I think that helps keep you being grounded and satisfied, and then humorous. And I think the humorous comes in because if you're just laid back and satisfied, you do see more of the humor in life because you're not always pushing for more, but you can sit back and notice the little things, and the little things are often pretty funny. So let's just reinforce for Marina, satisfied, focused, and humorous. Okay, Anne-Marie is next. So Anne-Marie wants to reinforce love, which is amazing. All you guys, your words are very wonderful. Okay, Anne-Marie. So Anne-Marie chose love, and I chose for her unselfish, and protected. I think all three of those go well together. So, welcome, Valerie. We're doing positive words. So, if you want to give your main word, I'll give you two more. So, I think those go together with increasing the love, because the more love you have and the more you let it out, being unselfish, it sort of creates that bubble of protection too. So let's reinforce for Anne Marie: love, unselfish, and protected. Nice, Valerie. I will add you. So let's do our second healing pulse. And so with this, especially like Shannon has rib problems, so I want you all to rub your hands together until they're warm, and then place your hands exactly where you want to receive the healing energy. So like Shannon, especially if there's a certain area of your ribs that you're having trouble, put your hands there. If it's multiple places, maybe split up your hands. So everyone else, wherever you want to receive it physically, or if you're feeling an emotion in a particular location, like say you got angry today and you felt it in your stomach, or maybe your heart just was beating out of your chest, so send it where you need it. And after you rub your hands together, place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. Imagine my hands on yours, and just allow that energy to flow. For those of you who enjoy breath work, this is a great time to do that. I often suggest the box breath since it's so simple, but there are many different forms. So just breathe in and allow. Each breath in, you're allowing the healing to go deeper. Each breath out, you are releasing. Nice, Anne Marie. It's important to feel protected and safe. So life is much different if you don't feel safe. So just breathe that in. Okay, so that was healing pulse number 2. All right, Shannon is next. Shannon wants to reinforce strength, and let's see what else. All right, so Shannon got strength was her word, and then I chose faith and attached. And I'm like, how does that fit together? And I think part of that is faith attaches strength, makes both of them stronger, makes your strength in your beliefs in your life stronger. It makes your faith stronger. And it's better combined. So let's reinforce for Shannon's strength and faith and attached. So that reinforced. Valerie is next. Valerie wants to reinforce joy, which is a wonderful one. And if anyone new has come in and you would like me to choose a couple positive emotions, just put one emotion that you want me to strengthen within you in the comments. You are welcome, Shannon. All right, Valerie, I've got to get one more. All of these, very interesting how they link together. Oh, and there's Maureen. Maureen wants gratitude. That's a wonderful one. All right, so Valerie wanted to reinforce joy. And so I chose for her virile and vital. And so with this, virile, it's sort of the strength of spirit, the strength of the body, the strength of the mind, and just being a vibrant person. And connected to that is being vital. And I think all three of them increase the joy. They're all linked. That's pretty much all of you. The three that came up are all important and intertwined. So to increase your joy, think about your vitality. To increase your vitality, how do you strengthen your joy? To make you feel virile in your body, your mind, your soul, work on your vitality and your joy. Wonderful. Thank you, Valerie. All right. Next, we've got Maureen. Maureen wants gratitude, which is amazing because it's that acknowledgement of what you have, what you've received, and that more here than just us. So let's see what comes up for Maureen. And after this, we'll do one more healing pulse, and then we'll do one of my favorite things, the good luck, bad luck button. And if you've never done it, it's sort of interesting. And let me get one more for Maureen. Okay. All right. So with Maureen chose gratitude. And then I'm adding invincible and innocent. It's like, Now I can see gratitude and invincible. But how because it seems like all of these have been joined together. So then I think, okay, how does innocent? So then I think, does innocent come up because you feel guilty and you shouldn't? And so I think with this, remove the guilt and just allow you to be innocent. And that will make you more invincible. And it will increase your gratitude, which I do think gratitude is a key in abundance. And so with those three, so innocent is reducing the guilt. So I hope that makes sense. That's a very unique one, though. All right, so reinforcing for Maureen, gratitude, invincible, and innocent. Wonderful. So Valerie made a comment. She had a session with me yesterday. She put it in the comments, so I'm not letting any secrets out. But this month I'm having an amazing special, which I have never had as special before. Sometimes I do packages, but never had just a sale. I've been doing healing for 15 years. So this is my first time ever sale. It's a good deal. My regular sessions are $150 for an in-person or on Zoom. And most of my appointments are on Zoom. And with this, you'll get a session for $111. Plus, you'll get an invitation to a Zoom group past life regression sometime in March. I haven't quite decided. But so you're saving some, what is that, $39? Plus, you'll get the past life regression Zoom, which I'll be recording the main part, but I won't be recording any of the personal interactions. Well, thank you, Valerie. I appreciate. So I'm going to show that on the screen. Here's what Valerie said. Very powerful session. All sessions we've done, I'll say this one was a pinnacle. And it was probably one of the most unique sessions I've ever done. Although we did not do past life regression, we did some work with past lives, and we did some work with where I put her under in just a really quick hypnosis session, checking in with her higher self with some very specific targeted questions. So yeah, it was definitely one of the most unique sessions I've ever facilitated. So if you have questions about what I do offer a free consultation, and we'll do that through Zoom. There's a link on my website, and my website is right on the screen. It's csummerjones.com. If you appreciate what I do, feel free to buy me a coffee. That fund goes to my education. There's a workshop over in the UK I want to take, and that's what the money's going to for that. All right, so let's do our third healing pulse, and then we'll do good luck, bad luck button. And so then I'll explain. All right, so I want you to rub your hands together. Now, if you've already done the 2 healing pulses, you don't really feel the need to go to the same place, then I suggest, head or heart, and just see how that feels for you. Okay, so rub your hands together. Place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. So Shannon, I'm still expecting you to send to your ribs, because usually people feel more on the second or third pulse than just the first. So just imagine my hands on yours and just allow that energy to flow. Breathe in the healing. Breathe out and release what you don't need to hang on to. Okay, so that was our third healing pulse. Let me know how you did. So then we're going to do good luck, bad luck button. We might do a little group belief, because I always find that sort of interesting what comes up. And then we'll do aura strengthening at the end. So with this, the belief is with good luck and bad luck is, so imagine you've got a switch within you. And so you want your good luck button to be switched on. Good, Valerie. So Valerie talks about yawning. Yawning is a form of release, and oftentimes it will note that you've released something that needed to be released. Sometimes it's negative emotion. Sometimes it's just negative energy. Sometimes it's just showing a shift. So, and Valerie wrote yawns and burps. And so that's a sign that things have shifted within you. And so pay attention to that. Because if you don't normally yawn or burp or other things like that, there is it's sort of a sign that things resonated with you, especially at that moment. And so in our regular mini healing sessions, we I often get a trapped emotion to pull. And so when that is in the process of releasing, especially if you're really sensitive, that could, by sending, oh, Jenny sent some stars. Thank you, Jenny. That's wonderful. I appreciate that. Oh, and Anne Marie says this pulse lowered the pain in my back. Thank you. I appreciate that, Anne Marie. So that's wonderful. I like hearing that the healing pulse is helping people. All right. So, as I said, sorry, I just get so distracted with the chats and everything going on, and I just really enjoy this. And I'm glad you're here. So, as I said, the good luck button, you want your good luck button to be switched on. Now, the bad luck, you want that switched off. And so sometimes you can be totally flip-flopped where you have no good luck and lots of bad luck. Or you've got some good luck, but because your bad luck is also switched on, it causes the good luck not to be so good. And I know some of you have heard my examples quite a few times, but I think you'll know, especially when it comes up, it's like, oh, yes, life has not been as good lately because my bad luck button was on and it should be off. So if you want to do good luck, bad luck button, put a 1 in the comments and I'll tell you where you're at. What I have also found though is some people will release and will switch you to where you need to be. But if you keep switching back, then usually that's a notation that you need a session because there's something deeper going on. All right. So, all right. So we've got Amanda, Shannon, motivation, and her mom. Is it Miko? I don't think it's Michael. Miko? Okay. Valerie, Marina, Jenny, Maureen, Francine, Anne Marie. Okay, so let's say everybody's name. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. If you don't hear your name and you want me to do this. Oh, so it is Miko. Cool. Thank you, motivation. Oh, and there's Amy. Welcome, Amy. All right, so I've got Amanda, Shannon, motivation, Miko, Valerie, Marina, Jenny, Maureen, Francine, Anne Marie, and Amy. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Let me just get my book so I can just circle where people are at. It does seem like since I've been doing this that people are more what's the word? They're where they need to be. And I think part of this doing this is bringing some awareness too. All right, so let me just see. So I'm going to focus on the good luck first. Okay. So out of all of you, you've got 3 that we need to flip on your good luck button. So now I'm going to focus on the bad luck. And so with this, the bad luck needs to be turned off. Because if it's turned on, it sort of like means it's activated. Okay, almost done. Okay, so let me just double check before I tell you my findings. Okay, so Amanda, Shannon, Motivation, Miko, Valerie, Marina, Maureen, and Anne Marie, all of you, your good luck button is on, your bad luck button is on, or excuse me, is off. And so you're exactly where you need to be. Sort of good luck is attracted to you, bad luck doesn't seek out to find you. Now, Jenny, you're totally flip-flopped. You don't have good luck, and the bad luck is there. Now, Francine and Amy, the bad luck isn't seeking you out, but the good luck is not turned on. So, Jenny, Francine, and Amy, we're going to turn on the good luck. You are welcome. All right, so turning on for Jenny, Francine, and Amy. So, and in my personal life, sometimes I notice that something bad happened, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And usually that's a sign that my good luck is on, but the bad luck is on too. So I don't know if that makes sense. So that, yeah, because I always think if something bad happens, it's like, oh, that could have been so much worse. I'm so lucky that it wasn't. Okay, so Jenny, I've got good luck on. Francine, good luck on. Amy, good luck on. All right, now Jenny, we need to turn the bad luck off. Okay, Jenny, I've got your bad luck off. So with this, sometimes it's just sort of almost like it depends. Sometimes it's more of a weakness. Sometimes you're just going through a really tough time, and negativity can play a big role. So sometimes you've got things in your past that allow it to be a bigger influence. It can be a variety of things. And so like most of you, currently you're in pretty good balance. But if something shifts all of a sudden, that's something to look at. Are there trapped emotions, or did something happen that caused things to shift? And that could be something that we would do in like a regular mini healing, where you can say, I don't, something has shifted, and bad things are happening. And so we could see if there's like a trapped emotion that is causing that. Oh, Sissy, I hope you can figure it out, because I think everybody else can hear me. All right, so let's do some group beliefs, just because that can be sort of interesting too. Hold on here. Oh, I was going to show you guys. So this isn't in color. I've got it other places. So this is called the level of consciousness chart. And so when you guys gave me the positive emotions, it has emotions ranked from 20 to 1,000. And so the higher you get, the better it is. So like here's the highest: love, joy. Ooh, the word wise is here too. Let's see what the next one: forgiveness, trust, acceptance, harmonious, hopeful, satisfactory, willingness. And now this other level is more of neutral, permitting, indifferent, vengeful, courage, pride, anger, demanding, scorn, hate, inflation. And then you get into the negative emotions that bring everything down: denying, punitive, disdainful, disappointing, frightening, fear, grief, craving, anxiety, condemning, vindictive, despising, hopeless, evil, miserable, apathy, guilt, shame, despair. And I know some of you have heard me talk about shame, and shame being the lowest. So if you have past events in your life that brings about shame, that in particular is really important to work on, either through a counselor or someone like me that can help you release trapped emotions, because that tends to bring everything down. But you guys did a really good job of picking positive emotions that will help bring things up and elevate you. So let's go. Let me find this. I should just put a Post-it on it because I go to it enough. So hold on here. Here we go. Negative beliefs. So let's see how many I'm going to pull. So we're going to do 3. Okay, so the first one is, I don't fit in anywhere. Let me see what percent have this. 55%. So with these, as I said, not all of you have this, but at some point in time, 55% of you have had this, and that energy is still lingering around. The next one is, I am not special. Let's Let's see how many of you have this. So I get 75% of you have experienced this. Oh, this one, I am fat. And sometimes I'm fat is more of a fact, but this is more of a mental thing where you could be really super skinny and in your head you think I'm fat, which reminds me of a conversation I had with someone this week about that. And part of it is that we have certain beliefs instilled within us that contribute to it being true even when it's not, and making it more of an emotional negative thing. So the I am fat, let's see how many have this. 90%. So let's get rid of this, all of this. So those of you who are healers, allow this to release and send energy to it. Those of you who are not healers, lend support. If you pray that this will help it be true, that you can release this if it's negative or improve it if it's positive. So, and it's helpful if you can change things around. So like I don't fit in anywhere. So we're going to release that negative belief. And how about we change it around? I fit in anywhere I want to. Because part of it is, if you don't want to, why send energy to it? Okay. I am not special. So let's release that. And let's reinforce I am special, because we all are special in our own way. We are not cookie cutter people. So it's reinforced. I am fat. So we're going to remove this negative belief. And so I'm thinking, how can we change this so it's not so what would, because part of this is about negative beliefs. Do we do it's okay for me to be at my current weight? I guess I mainly don't like that word fat and how it makes people feel, and how it can shift people's visuals where they feel fat, but maybe they aren't even, perfect motivation. I am healthy. So let's reinforce that. Thank you. Yeah, because majority of us have had that. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So I was going to try something too. So with a private session, I have been doing automatic writings, and it's just a very short, maybe 5 sentences. And it usually is quite targeted on something positive or something just to be aware of. And so that's usually I email that out about a week after a person has a session with me. And I've been playing more with it. But I do it as a writing kind of thing. So tonight I thought I would try and do a group thing. And because with the writing, I connect more with writing it out, but I want to do it live. And so let me just pull up. I'm going to still write it, but I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to say it as I tell you. So let me also get what percent of this will this resonate with you. So let's see. So I'm getting 45% of you. So a little less than half of you here now and people that watch the replay. This will resonate. So I always start out with dearest, like either I do like the first name. So like tonight I'll do dearest ones. And then I always start with know that you are so loved and we're always with you. And that seems to connect me more to like the other side. So we want you to know that what you feel is important, but it is not always true. Sometimes life overtakes the positive and shuts out what is meant to truly be. We want you to really tune in and allow what is in your heart and what feels true, right, and fitting for you. We want you to not trust the exterior messages from TV, internet, negative friends, and family. So that's about all I typically, something small like that. So here's the whole thing. Let me see if it makes sense, because as I write it, I don't always tune in. So we want you to know that what you feel is important, but it is not always true. Sometimes life overtakes the positive and shuts out what is meant to truly be. We want you to really know what is in your heart and what feels true, right, and fitting for you. We want you to not trust the exterior messages from TV, internet, negative friends, and family. I think that's sort of a helpful little reminder. Oh, and there's Robin. Welcome, Robin. We are just sort of wrapping things up. We are doing next the aura strengthening. So with the aura strengthening, the most important part of the aura strengthening is it helps repel negativity. And I also like filling up your bubble, this space between the exterior of your aura and you, filling it up with something positive. And so like the 3 positive emotions that you have, or if you have something else you want to focus on, I want you to fill that up with this. Now, when I suggest you strengthen your aura, you can use your personal healing skills and energies, or you can pull in healing pulse energy if you want. It's entirely up to you. I do encourage you to work with your own energies. So when you rub your hands, so here's the point where you'll want to either pull in healing pulse energies or just use your own. And then you start beaming out. And so with this, you want to, wonderful, Marina. Thank you. Marina's in a much different time zone, so it's the middle of the night there. Good seeing you too, Marina. So send energy. So with this, so like right now, my palms are sort of buzzing. I can feel the tingles. This is what's called your palm chakras, and it sends energy out. And so with this, imagine as the energy goes out, it makes your aura stronger, thicker, more resilient, letting less in. I also tend to add a hint of reflectivity so that if someone's spewing negativity, that it reflects back on them. And then, think about what you want to increase. So like Amanda, I would expect joy, motivation, happiness, Francine, smiling and laughter, Jenny, self-confidence, Marina, satisfied, Anne-Marie, love, Shannon, strength, Valerie, joy, Maureen, gratitude. So I think right now I need hope and abundance. That's why I'm going to fill up with mine. So just send that out. So let me know how that went. So also, I'm thinking of doing a little live healing session on Duncan. Duncan's my little dog who has lost a lot of his vision, even though he's only 5. And so I need to do a deeper dive on why, because I think there's some emotional reasons. And this would maybe give you a good idea of what happens during a regular session. Although with pets, usually it's not quite as crazy extremes. But I'm thinking maybe Thursday night I'll put something out on Facebook and YouTube. And then if anyone else has questions, if you decide you want to book a session, my sale for $111 is going on through February 28th. And so with that, if you're busy in February, you can prepay and do it in March if you want. So, but it was great seeing everybody. Some familiar names and some new names. So wonderful. I'm glad our technical difficulties in the beginning did not continue. Everybody's so quiet. But on that note, thank you, motivation. I hope to see. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to try that Thursday. So I'll probably put a post out soon. Thank you, Shannon and Amanda. Otherwise, if you like the mini healings, I've got my regular mini healing that will work on removing trapped emotions on Saturday, March 1st. And so that's a week from, so like this coming Saturday is the 22nd. And because February is a short month, so it's like a little less than 2 weeks away. So you are very welcome, Jenny, Anne-Marie. Thank you all. and have a good night. Bye.